Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to be doing another game today. I know it's been a while, and apologize to those of you who are here for the games. I haven't been doing that many lately because I've been wanting to focus on writing and books and all that as well. Because again, we're an all-purpose channel around here on Zippy Wings. But it doesn't mean that we're completely getting rid of games. So I thought today we would do something special. Today we're going to look at Axe Cop, which will be out officially on Thanksgiving, and you can probably find the trailer for that online somewhere. But this is from Red Triangle Games, who you've seen on this channel before. They did the Mr. Triangle adventure game, and I haven't done a video on it, but it's one of the games I really like a lot, called Surfasaurus, which there's a desktop and a mobile version of that. If you haven't looked at Surfasaurus, you should give that a try, especially on mobile if you go to the App Store and find it. But this is their next big production, and this is cool because this is based on an actual property you may have heard of. Axe Cop is a comic, and I think there was a cartoon for it a while back, but it's made by these two brothers. The younger one had the story ideas, and I mean, they're outrageous because, when you're 5, you come up with really interesting things, and the older brother, who's an illustrator, decided to take those stories and actually make them into comics, so it gained a pretty good following. And so Red Triangle Games, they've got the permission to adapt the property, and they're coming out with it on Thanksgiving Day. So if you're from a different country, that's going to be Thursday, the 26th, and I guess it'll be on Steam. I'll have the links where the places you can get it in the bottom of the description. But anyway, we're going to play it, and I do want to give you the full disclosure. I have been a playtester on this game, so this is not the first time I'm playing this. I have played different iterations of it throughout the last year or so. I'm not the best playtester because I've been so busy. I haven't actually technically got past episode 3. So apologize to the creator of the game, who's probably waiting on my feedback. But I did give some in-game feedback on the script, so some of the, I previewed the dialogue and all that. So I know it's going into the game, and my understanding is that, again, I don't follow the comic, I don't follow the cartoon, so I only know the story based on the game I'm playing. But my understanding is that a lot of the stories in the game are based on the comic. So if you are familiar with the comic, if you're familiar with the cartoon, you should definitely give this game a try. What's nice about it is it's got the Mega Man style. So if you like old 8-bit, classic Nintendo games, if you like RPGs, you really need to just get this. Like, you even need to watch me play. But since you're here, we're gonna go through the first episode, and I'm gonna tease a little bit of the interim. So hopefully that'll give you enough of an idea of what this game is. And I won't do a series on this. Probably, if I do a series at all, it'll be later. It's not going to be now. I want you guys to actually take the time to play it because I think you'll have fun with it. But by all means, leave comments below if you do want me to do a series off of it sometime in December. So keep me posted. But anyway, we're going to play Axe Cop, and I am using a controller, just so you know. And you can do save slots here. It's very classic Nintendo. So anyway. Alright, so here's the backstory. In 2009, brothers Malachi and Ethan created Axe Cop. Malachi would create the stories, and Ethan would do the pictures. Over time, the brothers would pit Axe Cop and his endless team of good guys against the most creative bad guys they could imagine. That's very true in the game. This game is dedicated to those brothers and details 10 years of their amazing stories. It all started like this. Alright, one day, at the scene of a fire, the cop found the perfect fireman axe. That was the day he became Axe Cop. I need a partner now! Da da da! And here comes the old bald guy. Blue Cop, my name is Fruit Cop! Alright, I think I have control now? I do, okay. Great! We have a gang of dinosaurs to kill! Let's use my computer to select the mission and go get them! Fruit Cop, join your team. Okay, so we have full control over this. This is the precinct where this is like your hub of operations, so if you need to read things, you can do that. So we're going to look at the perfect team. Every time a good guy levels up, they are able to push their stats to new limits. Each character has different dominant stats that are able to boost this way. If you level up a stat, on the next level up, that same stat will be able to be boosted for half of that. The trick to getting the most of your boost is to alternate what stat boost you boost each level up. So there you have that. Now, if you want to open up files, you can just hit them with the axe. I know it's crazy, but that's how it works. In Axe Cop Land, you open cabinets by hitting it with an axe, just letting you know. It's called unlocking the cabinet. There's nothing in this cabinet except for boring papers, so that's why it's locked, because they don't want to bore you. Oops. Be careful about swinging your axe, as you can break things. If you're using controller, you can hit the B button on your, I guess this is Xbox, I think, the red button to open up the menu. If you're using keyboard, you can use that with escape. So I figure you may as well just use the controller, because it's like using the old Nintendo. You can certainly go into each room and see what those all offer. My advice is stock up on the colas if you have money. Apparently in Axe Cop Land, if you're a police officer, you are flat broke. So unfortunately, I can't afford the $10 soda. This is also in a kind of a post-economic crash economy. So if you want a can of soda, you will be spending $10 on it. Just letting you know. So we can't afford that. It's too rich for our blood. So we are not going to buy that. So we'll go ahead and go seats in the other room. Oh, if you hold down your controller long enough, you'll break into a run. That's going to be important for solving some puzzles. So like if you have to jump gaps at any point, you will want to go into a run. And then Flute Cop, his character is also part of the puzzle. So like you may occasionally reach places where you have to use his flute ability to open up things. So just keep that in mind. If you go through here, we go down into the prison, and this is where you can view all the people you busted. Remember that part of the game is to go through and travel through time and space and all of that in order to bust really ridiculous bad guys. Spoiler alert, in one episode you get to fight Santa Claus. Pretty awesome. So, and then I don't think you can go outside in the early. Yeah, you can't yet. We're not leaving the station until we've finished the mission. We need to use the computer to do that. So, and later on, you will be able to go outside and visit the streets, but not until you go through mission 1. So we're going to go through mission 1 and see what that's about, and then we'll probably end there. I'm going to let you guys explore for your own, but you have all these options you can choose from. If you want to see their bios, you can, see who these people are. So just, take the time to look at all that. Anyway, I'm not going to waste your time. Just, again, buy the game, check it out on your own. I'm going to play the first level. Alright. Alright, so that's Wexler, our dinosaur transport. Nice little special effects. I got to be able to do that for my own games one of these days. Hey, X-Cop! Where is this gang of dinosaurs we're supposed to get rid of? They are hiding around these volcanoes. We will have to hunt them down. Our mission won't be complete until we take out all of them and find their boss. Alright, so this is your save beacon here. I definitely suggest you save as much as you need to. If you need to do any switching out, if you needed to go back to the station, you go to Wexter, and if you made a mistake and didn't mean to be on here, just go to power and power off. And then nothing will happen. So, again, this is an RPG, so, excuse me for my coughing. Your main goal is to defeat enemies and solve puzzles and read signs. So if you are, willing to do that, then this game will work out for you. If you walk long enough, you'll burst into a sprint. If your field stat is high enough, you can clear gaps by running towards them. Okay. The other thing too is I think you can break rocks with your axe, and that way you get a free cola. So in the prehistoric ages, I don't think they're worth $10. I think they're maybe like $9.50. Prehistoric meaning 1980s, and the economy was still good. Objects with slash marks in them can be brutally chopped with a mighty axe. So that includes rocks like this. And it's worth noting that all your characters, they all have special field abilities. So there's one guy named Sakurang. You get, I think in the next level, where he has a boomerang. And, you can hit switches from far away using the boomerang. So it's a little bit, like Zelda in that regard. It's fun. There's the first head to chop. Flute Cop. If you've never been in a fight before, you better speak up now. Yeah, I know to use special moves. If I run out of energy, my regular attacks help me to recharge. Great, but we've talked enough. It's time to make the dinosaurs extinct again. Alright, So that's what we're doing now is we're going to fight dinosaurs. The menu's basic. If you ever use an RPG or watch any game on this channel, you know how this works. I'm primarily an attacker. I don't usually use like skills very often. But if you do use like a charge move, I think you get your MP back. So yeah, that's how you, in this game, if you run out of your special skills, just use the charge move, and if you want to use your special skills, go to moves, and you have Enrage or Charge Chop, and it tells you what your abilities are. So we'll try a Charge Chop, just, you know, why not? And of course now it doesn't matter, because it's a weak enemy. Alright, so we destroyed a dinosaur, so you'll see that we have 18 to get. Good job, Flute Cop! And never mind the grammar, commas aren't always in the best of places, just letting you know ahead of time, but it doesn't change the value of the game. Good job, Flute Cop! We beat up that dinosaur, and to warn all of the others, I stuffed his head with a bomb. Let's go! We put the dinosaur's head on a stick and stuffed a bomb inside. This will scare all of the other dinosaurs. So yeah, I don't know if the dinosaurs are actually scared by bombs, because I'm not sure if you can actually get a bomb. It says you can, but it doesn't. Oh wait, I can't jump because there's an obstacle there. There you go. Now you can switch your direction on the fly. He's pretty agile. How do you expect me to read this cheap wooden sign if I'm not even in front of the word? So that was actually one of my recommendations to the author who made the game. This is something I do in my own games. Is like if I'm behind the sign, I think it's ridiculous that a character can still read it. So I told him, hey, what you should do is, you know, require them to be facing the sign, then you can read it. So it's just part of immersiveness. The mysterious musical bear statues affect the environment differently based on what type of tune is played. All right, so that's where Flute Cop comes in. So if you see those little bears statues up there, obviously we can't get to that from here, but if we go up the stairs, we can. What you need to do is then you'll go and switch to Flute Cop, and I think you can do that automatically at the thing. This bear statue has a music note on its chest. Do you want to try to switch to a good guy who can use music to see what it does? Yes. Alright, so Flute Cop chimes in and he does his thing. And there goes our path. Alright, and then while we're here, oh, he took my advice. Good. You can't chop this with the character. Do you want to switch to chop it? Yes, I do. That was one of my pain points in the playtest. Is I got tired of having to manually switch them back and forth just to, you know, hit the right thing. Now I don't know if that's going to be consistent. It might be that you have to switch at some point. Present contain a Freezy. Freezies bring back good guys who die in battle with small amounts. So that's like your ether, or not your Phoenix down if you're familiar with Final Fantasy. If you do want to switch your character on the fly, you just go to your menu, and then you go to order, and then you can move them. So if you ever need to use Flute Cop instead, so if I want to play the flute again, you can do that. So that's one way to kind of keep you prepare for any puzzles if you want to. All right, but I prefer to keep the main guy in the lead, so I'll just put Axe Cop back. So anyway, so that's the essence of what this game is. It's different regions you play. You meet different characters. It's very traditional RPG, and very much a Monster Hunt kind of thing. So we're gonna charge again. I think, or sorry, I didn't mean to do that. If you need to cancel, just hit the cancel button. It's Y on the controller, and I believe it's escape on the keyboard. We're actually going to do a move. Since I didn't use up my last charge, I didn't waste it. So we'll charge again, and then we'll go ahead and we'll do one of his moves. So Song Delivers bad guy's defense, or Song Paralyze bad guy. Actually, no, I'm going to just hit them. Screw that. Alright, I'm going to hit this guy because I think Axe Cop will automatically default to the one on the left. Yep, see. And that's a special move. Now he used up 15 MP for that, so I'll probably want to charge his stats again. Okay. Now, as far as healing goes, I think you have to use the sodas, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I guess you can't do anything with this right now. I think it's just a scene. Alright, but what you can do is you can... Or this rock is too big for me to break. We need to find another way to crush it. But first we should kill the dinosaur. Okay. So this is, I believe, where the boss is going to be when we get to that point. Now what you can do is you can race... No, you can't. Never mind. That's a cliff. Oh, we have a save. Alright, so we'll save it. This is also, too, if you run low on health and you're out of frizzies or whatever, you can always use these substations to go back to your base. And by then you should have some money to buy your soda because, again, prehistoric times, the dollar bill still works in prehistoric ages. And we're just taking down trees because you can use wood for something. I forget why. I think it's for trading later. All right, we'll fight the T-Rex or the Triceratops. All right, we're just gonna hit them right on. All right, so we probably want to have Flute Cop take a soda because he's getting a little low on health there. And hopefully there'll be more sodas on the map so we don't have to go back to base. Now I think... Oh, okay. So when you level up, this is a permanent increase. Excuse me. So you can do whatever you want. I forget. There's a particular rule on leveling up. I think you get a bonus if you dedicate one stat. I personally like to alternate. So like I usually start with either power or HP. I'll probably start with power to start. Okay, Axe Top to learn a new move, Hack and Slash at the expense of an additional MP. Axe Top and Slash for 2 regular attacks in the same turn. Okay, and then Flute Cop. I'm gonna give him more HP because he's a little on the low end. Okay, and then we have the statues. Okay, the bombs I don't think go off, or if they do, it's probably at the end. I don't know. If the first person in your party doesn't have a high enough field stat to clear a gap, but someone else in your party does, you can swap them out around for the menu. Alright, so that's good to know. So yeah, if you're not able to run fast enough, then just, find the person who can. So let's just, before we do any jumping, let's see if we have everything we need. I think, alright, so when you see this is like a slider, so you can't go up, you can only go down. So good to know, as always. Alright, take out the dinosaur. You do have to take out all the dinosaurs in the map before you can get to the boss. Just if you're playing the game, you're not sure what to do. Alright. Okay, so that did not last, so we have to do something else to get it to stay open. So we probably need to go hit another statue. Probably that one, I'm guessing. Alright, we'll just, again, hit this guy pretty hard. Alright, I got a soda. I always love it when Triceratops carry their sodas with them. Yeah, I think that's a really strong quality of life move to switch automatically to the person who can do it. You couldn't always do that. You could usually switch to Flute Cop on the statue, but not. But you normally have to go back and manually switch to Axe Cop if you wanted to break a rock. So that's just, I think, good stuff. All right, we're gonna take one of the sodas for Axe Cop now. So if you ever need to heal up on the fly, you can just go to your menu on the map screen and then fix it that way. Alright, so I think, can you do... Oops. I think we're going to paralyze Triceratops because he's kind of dangerous. And that takes all of our energy. We're not going to do that yet. Alright, we'll just do a regular attack move. Can I, I think you get all your stats back to you after a battle ends, I believe. To check on that. Alright, but we're gonna go ahead and, since the Triceratops is the more dangerous one. Alright, good. So we got another soda. Alright, so I did HP before. Again, I think there's some value in staying dedicated to your stat. I don't remember what that is, though. It might be the instructions. But we're going to go ahead and I think we're going to do... Yeah, let's just do power for now. It's fine. I'm going to actually give Axe Top a little bit more power because I wanted to hit hard. Okay. And then, again, we'll put Axe Cop in the lead. Now, as far as I know, there's no hotkey to do an automatic order. I think you do have to go to the menu to do that. And I'm not sure if it's possible with this engine to do that. Like, I think it would be really nice to be able to flip on the fly. You probably have to do a special keystroke for that. Alright, so we hit all the... You see, you have to hit all the statues to open that stairway. Oops. Okay. And it looks like, I think we got most everything on this floor. Let's just double check. If you run on low health, you can use drinks such as sodas and freezes to restore health. We can figure that out. Ooh. Yes. 4 sodas. Always a good thing. So you got your little secrets in this game too. You just have to explore a lot. And I believe this is the one we opened. So we'll go through and run around on here for a bit. Now we can go down here, see what it's hiding. It looks like it's hiding dinosaurs. So remember, you have to beat up 18 dinosaurs on this. Oh, I should probably get some soda. Alright, we can actually win this fight first. And then I'll give everybody some energy. Alright, so we need 7 more dinosaurs to win or to open up the boss fight. Alright, so good, nicely maxed. And ready. Alright, we did that one. I think, oops. Alright, don't think we can get up there. We have to find a stairway up there. Oops. By the way, again, if you don't have a controller, that's fine. You don't need one. You can use the keyboard. Keyboards are plenty good on this. Let's, we haven't saved it in a while. Let's go ahead and save it real quick. Okay. Alright, I think we're pretty much good on this lower tier. I think we're going to go ahead and... Ooh. Sorry, that's a field stat move. If you have high field stat, you can make that huge leap. And I believe your leap effectiveness will depend too on... I think on your... How long you've been running for. Now, if you're on a little island like this and you don't have a lot of running room, remember that your speed is stored, so you just run back and forth until you get the speed up, and then just make the run. Alright, 4 to go. Alright, so we see a little present up there, so we gotta figure out how we can get that. I don't think we can do anything else around here, so we'll go back down to the main area. Can we jump here? Yes, we can. Alright. Alright, so we'll take out our Triceratops. It's a good thing we are hitting much harder. So, you notice Flukop doesn't hit very hard. Usually you want to use him more defensively, so like he's good for like when you want to slow enemies down. So just keep that in mind. So I think we're going to probably up defense this time. I'm not not too worried about accuracy yet. In fact, I think I'm going to give them both defense because we want them to be able to stand up to the bad guys much more easily. And again, you can also see what their strengths are by based on the plus number. So like his special would be the most valuable thing for him. So you can kind of get a clue of what to work on based on the height or the height of the numbers. So I personally want to actually no, we're going to take the advice. We're going to go special because that gives us a new power now. Flukop can now play his comeback song to bring a fallen hero back from the dead with a small amount of HP. Alright, we only got 2 spots left. So, you know, what you level up is part of the strategy in this game. So I think this definitely goes above and beyond a lot of traditional RPGs that just, you know, assume you want to level this up or that up. You know, this... I like that this gives you options. Now, if for any reason you go in this and... okay, so here we go. Now we're going to open up the boss. He's a T-Rex. Kind of scary. We have one more dinosaur to go kill, and he looks like a really great fighter. Let's go get him, Flukop. What was I saying? Yeah, if you ever get to a point where you're not sure you're ready for a battle, then you can go back to base and stock up on sodas and things. You should be able to have the money by then. But it's always a good idea just to make sure you're not missing anything, because you know those little dirt ramps, you know, they're made for falling down. So we'll go ahead and just follow the path for now. It's not that complicated. And as far as like if there's anything else up there, we just, you know, it's nice to look around, make sure we're not missing anything important. So I don't think I do like to explore just a little bit to make sure, like right here, it looks like I should be able to move around that spot a little bit. So I don't know if I can. It might just be part of the scenery decoration. But, you know, when in doubt, just explore. Until you know for sure that something is closed off indefinitely, go explore it. You might surprise yourself. But as you can see, it's probably unlikely that we're going to find anything special up in these maps. Now, if there's ever a special edition XCOP, that, you know, who knows? You might open up some new areas. But, you know, you also want to make sure your balance is reasonable, because you never want to make your game unbalanced by your special skills. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and save it real quick. And I think we're also going to call the episode, because I think you get to the point of the game, and I don't want to spoil everything, because you should play the game. So if you want to see how this boss battle plays out, you have 2 options. You can either buy the game and play it yourself, or, which you should do because it's a fun game, or you can, you know, like the video, leave comments, tell me you want to see more. If you want to see more, I will play more, and then I'll defeat the boss. But until then, it's on you. So hope you enjoyed this episode, and hope you'll check out XCOP when it comes out on Thanksgiving. If it's past Thanksgiving when you see this, go to the link. It should be on Steam, and maybe I'm not sure. I'll find out where all it is. It'll be in the description. But anyway, thanks for watching. I do hope you'll support this developer. He put a lot of heart and soul into this game, and you know, it's not going to be expensive. It should. I don't know what it's going to cost. It's probably $10 based on traditional pricing for OHR games. It might be as much as 15. I'm not sure yet because I haven't actually looked at the shop menu. But it's probably going to be one or the other, I'm guessing. So as long as it doesn't break your bank, I think it's worth it. It's going to be probably a good 20-hour game ahead of you if you do get it. So keep that in mind. I can tell you the maps get much longer than this. This is like your introductory map. One of the reasons why I stopped playtesting is I just ran out of time, so it's taking so long to get through each map. So you'll definitely get your money's worth. Just throwing that out there. And there's a lot of diversity. Like I think the next level is a snow level. And that's the one where you fight Santa Claus. And then after that, there's a factory where you have some stealth elements. It's all really cool. So get the game. You'll like it. And bring back some of your nostalgia too if you're an old NES player. So, all right, thanks for watching. And stay tuned for whatever comes next. I believe I'm still doing what is it? Tomorrow will be. By the time tomorrow, it's Monday when this goes live. On Friday, we're going to have another Writer's Bookshelf. I believe it's going to be Story by Robert McKee. I believe is the next one due to come out. So if you're into writing and storytelling, come back Friday for our next Writer's Bookshelf entry, and we'll learn about Robert McKee's story, which is an opus for screenwriters. So just let you know. Alrighty, take care. Until next time. Bye.